Like many of you, we battled depression during life's ups and downs.
Music has always been the one thing that we could rely on to get us through the tough times that we all face.
Follow us on our journey as we discuss the healing power of music,
Interview bands,
break down genres,
review band biographies,
and more.
This is the When Words Fail
Music Speaks podcast
with Blake Mosley
and James Cox. VENUES is a band from Germany who since then been around since 2015 with their release of their single Broken Glass, Nights Like These, and No Roses for a Life Lost. Since then, they have released Aspire in 2018 and Solace, which releases on Horizon Empire Records on August 27th, 2021. We are here today to talk to both vocalists from VENUES, Robin and Lela. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, we're good, thank you.
Hey, all good over here.
Yeah, I was telling Lela before you came on, Robin, that Mr. Tim from Adam Splitter or PR company sent me y'all's email blast. I'm like, yes, we gotta get them on right now. Let's do it. And you said, all right. So thank you all very much for taking time out of your day to come on the show. I heard on Instagram, I think Robin said that there's colder weather in Germany than there is in South Carolina right now. Is that true? Do you have cold weather?
Right now it's pretty warm over here.
Okay.
But I think a few weeks or days ago it was pretty cold and rainy.
Really?
But now we are lucky.
Yeah, right. Because I was about to say it's that cold weather down here, man. Because it's been harder than hell over here, you know. Because we all get two seasons, hot and hell. So it's like there's no cold weather here at all. So
where are you located directly?
Columbia, South Carolina, in USA. So it's pretty nice weather down here, but it shifts. You're like, oh my god, I can't get used to it, you know.
Yeah.
So watching your videos about mountains and Wadagali, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I pronounce it right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I see that y'all are fans of zombie movies. Am I correct on that one?
Can you say it again?
Zombie movies?
Zombie movies?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of. Well, it's a whole story that is told in over all the 5 singles.
Right.
Well, in the 5 videos that we released.
Yeah. Nice. So, what's your favorite zombie movie ever?
Mine is 28 Days Later.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I think I don't have one. No? I don't really watch movies. No.
Okay.
Not at all.
That's fine. Because my favorite one was Diary of the Dead by George Romero. It's amazing. You should really check it out. That's one of the better ones that he's done so far. So
okay.
So being vocalists such as yourselves, my first question for y'all is how do you keep your voice healthy? Like, what are the correct ones to eat or drink, and what's the worst things to eat and drink?
Good question. I would say for me, pretty important is maybe the night before a show. You need to get enough sleep and like keep your body in a good condition, and just like try to practice as much as possible.
Yeah,
like maybe every second day, and don't eat any pretty spicy stuff before you do vocals, because for me it really fucks up my throat.
Right.
Yeah, it's same for me. I try to avoid eating spicy food, and I try to get enough sleep the night before.
Yeah.
But I don't really have such a thing as a warm-up routine like Robin does. He does warm-ups before every show.
Yeah.
And I should do it, I know, but I don't.
Right. Yeah.
Not yet.
Right. Yeah, because I was talking to a singing coach, and she says, stay away from spicy food at all times if you can. Now, she did tell me that the best thing to do for your voice, and this is coming from her, is pineapple juice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she should try that. That works wonderfully. She says that's the best thing she's ever she's ever seen it happen before with any kind of pineapple juice.
Oh, that's
Whether it be
interesting.
cans or the little jars. Yeah.
Maybe we should start looking for pineapple schnapps.
There you go. Yes. I don't know, man. That might work, So, so what's the worst thing you do for your voice as opposed to like not eating stuff, not drinking stuff, but like how should your voice like? I know there's like you don't want to strain your voice, but is there anything worse than straining your voice? Like, of course, there's losing your voice, but what are just some of the stuff that you can do not to prevent yourself from being hurt?
Sorry,
Well-
could you repeat, please? The connection was a little bit.
Okay. What are some stuff that you can do for your voice without straining your voice? As in like exercises. What exercises do you go through first?
Yeah, that's so Robin should talk about his warm-ups, I guess, because
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Okay.
I think one of the best practices that everyone recommends to me is doing lip rolls, like the stuff.
Right.
As it combines a lot of different practices in one, and helps to warm up the muscles and everything. Stuff like this, I'd say. And I also just what is it called? I do stuff like this, and then in the end I just sing a few notes with some simple vocals, and then I start singing around a little bit, like clean vocals.
Right.
And this is usually my very soft warm up, how I slowly get into the extreme vocals. Yeah.
Yeah, because from your voice, you have a terrific voice, man. It sounds kind of raspy at times, but it's so great. It fits your music perfectly. So, yeah, that's all good stuff to learn from you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is definitely something you have to, especially if you go on bigger tours and play big festivals and a lot of shows
Right.
In a row. You really have to do it in a healthy way, and just don't damage yourself.
Right. Awesome. And Lela, you don't go through any stuff before the show?
Well, actually, I do, but I haven't found a warm up that works for me yet. So at the moment, I'm doing like a vocal therapy at the doctor's,
right?
Because I had some struggles a few weeks ago, and now, I'm trying to figure out what works best for me. So I don't have any advice yet.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, maybe next time you will, right?
Maybe, yeah.
There you go. So what does your writing style look like? Like, do you all bring in your own song, your like a list of lyrics before everybody else, and you all just talk about them, or does one write the songs and the other kind of helps out?
Well, usually our guitarists, Konstantin and Valentin, they write all the instrumentals and send them over to Robin and me and to Dennis. But I have to say that Solace was the first album we wrote in the current lineup, and we started songwriting during the first lockdown.
Right.
So we didn't have the chance to meet in person and to like go in the rehearsal room and jam around. So everybody, each one of us was recording their ideas at home and sent them over to the next one. And so, Konstantin and Valentin, they prepared all the instrumentals and handed them over to Robin and me. And we talked about the songs and listened to them over and over again to see what kind of feeling they give us. And then we talked a lot about the lyrics. If one of us already has an idea in mind or a topic that he wants to write about.
Right.
And then I write the lyrics for the clean parts, and Robin does the ones for his short parts.
Okay. All right. I think you should mention the lockdowns. Did you find it much more easier to write apart from each other, or do you find it to be really well worth it to actually write together in like one room?
I think for me this time, it was different, but I wouldn't say that it was harder in any way. I just had like more time and free space for myself, like being isolated in my room and just trying around like everything and recording a lot of stuff. And then firstly, like checking for myself, do I really like this idea? Do I like it? And there was like, yeah, no other people around. Just telling you, wow, that was awesome. Let's do it like this or something. So I had a lot of time to focus on
Right.
my own parts.
Yeah.
And I think it worked out good, worked out pretty well. But I think I prefer just sitting together with the other guys and just jamming around, because usually everyone has maybe a different idea, and sometimes you inspire each other, and everyone has maybe a cool idea for this or that, and then you build on stuff like this, and you are not on your own with everything.
Right. And I feel it would work out better because you get a live reaction. Being however many miles away you are from each other right now, you don't get that live reaction. I guess during the lockdown you would either text or email the lyrics to your to the band members, and you won't get that live feedback that you would in person. So
Yeah, exactly.
I get that. I get that a lot.
Totally.
So Robin, when you were in the beginnings of the band's formation, what ideas did you have for the future of the band?
Sorry, what do you?
What ideas did you have for the future of the band when the band was forming?
Well, to be honest, when I joined the band back in, I mean the founding year is 2015, but the project goes back to, I would say, early 2013 or something.
Okay.
And I joined in early 2014 in January. And back then, I just wanted to be part of the band and maybe play a few shows and see what can happen with this.
Right.
But yeah, I think when we first recorded our first 3 songs in the first EP, the Breakdown of Venue EP,
Right.
and we shot a music video for this, we got a lot of positive feedback. And this was like the moment when we, and especially I, realized that we could maybe do something more with this, and that we should, do some things like more professional and start doing it like serious.
Right.
And I mean, for me personally, my big goals for the future always were to play as much shows and festivals as possible, because this is what I really enjoy, like traveling around with the band and seeing foreign countries and cities because of the music, and just have a good time with the band and with the fans and everyone, meeting new people. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. So, your new album Solace comes out on August 27th, 2021. So, and like a few weeks from now, right? So Lela is the second female, with the first being Neves.
Nice.
Nice. I'm sorry. Yeah. With no ill will towards the rest of the band. She just left because of personal problems. I'm assuming. So,
Right.
right. So, Robin, could you tell us what made Lela stand out from the rest of whoever auditioned for the band?
Yeah, good question.
Had to gush about it, right?
No, I mean, we searched quite a long time for a new singer. Also, we did not only check out female singers, also male singers. And in the end, we stumbled upon Lela because of our guitarist Konstantin.
Okay.
And he showed us, like the rest of the band, a few recordings of Lela singing our songs, and we were like, "Wow, okay, it's cool, but we are not really 100% convinced yet."
Oh no.
So so we invited her to a rehearsal and jam together. And but this rehearsal was awesome, and I think this was one of the best rehearsals we had until then, and we were all blown away by the vocal performance of Lela, and I think she fits pretty well in our current lineup. So I think we are a good team, all in all, and yeah. But the vocal performance just convinced us, and we knew from then that we should definitely team up with her. And yeah,
Nice.
then we canceled all other auditions and stuff, and went with her.
Nice. Well, Lela has an amazing and beautiful voice, and I think that her voice and your voice clashes so well together because it's there's that many bands whose voices can clash, perfectly again together, but y'all really worked out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now you, Lela, could you tell us what it was like before, during, and after your audition for venues?
Before the audition,
Yeah.
what I did before, or how I.
Just like what was the experience like? Were you nervous at all going in and doing it, or like?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I was nervous, since I was just happy about the chance to meet them and to jam with them, and I already knew every song. I learned them the songs, so that's why we were able to play a full set in the first rehearsal. Yeah, I'd say I was excited.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. So where have you all toured so far? I don't think you've toured America yet, have you?
Unfortunately, not. No.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah. So where have all you toured so far?
Yeah, to be honest, we mainly toured Germany,
Right.
but on a few smaller tours, they were like they were labeled like European tours, but there was like maybe one show in Switzerland, one in Austria, one in Poland, one in Czech Republic. Like, yeah, I would say European country mostly,
Yeah.
but with main focus on Germany, definitely.
Nice. So what has been your favorite city, I guess, to go to so far?
Good question.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, it was Prague in Czech Republic.
Okay.
Because it's totally crazy. The fans over there, they are not really used to have a lot of live concerts.
Okay.
So when we've been there with To the Reds and Wolves, which is a bigger band from Germany, or they broke up meanwhile, but back then they were pretty big.
Yeah.
It was awesome because the fans over there, they were like totally crazy when we were walking on the stage. And I mean, back then we were a very small band, and we thought nobody knew about us. Everyone was screaming and going crazy just because of we are going up on the stage. So that was awesome. There was so much energy, and they were like jumping and dancing around during the whole set, and just going crazy. It was awesome.
Nice. Have you all had any which would be your best show? Because I know there's best shows and bad shows, but can have you all had like a really fucking good show?
Well, for me, I guess it was when we toured with the Amity Affliction and Polaris in 2019, and we played a show in, was it Saarbrücken? There's a video of that show where there were pretty many people in there. I guess it wasn't sold out. I'm not sure.
Right.
But that one was awesome. It was one of the first shows I played with VENUES, and it was a totally different thing from what I did before.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, I think especially the show in Cologne was totally packed. I think this one was sold out, and this was also a hell of a show.
Yeah, that's always a good time to be on a sold out show, dude. You know, hell yeah. So like I said before in the introduction, your first whole album came out in 2018, which is called Aspire, which had more like a pop feel to it as opposed to Soulless. So what inspired you to take a metal route with Soulless than you did with Aspire?
Yeah, I think we all as a band, we all wanted or decided that we want to go a little bit harder with the next one.
Right.
And maybe, yeah, just maybe kick out a little bit of the poppy stuff and bring in a little bit more of the, I would say, heavy stuff, maybe metal stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think this is a direction or development that we all agreed on and that we all wanted to do. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Nice. And
it
metal
was just
and heavy metal better music anyway than that pop crap, right?
yeah,
Although,
totally.
I do like some pop stuff, but lately it's been getting more and more kind of dull. You know, there's not much spirit
Yeah.
in their songs nowadays. You know, which is totally weird. Uh, so your new album, Solace, comes out in a few weeks. Was it pretty easy to write, or did you have a hard time writing this album since it was during the pandemic, or did you write it after the pandemic? I guess we're coming out of it right now, but was this album pretty easy to write?
Oh, well, I would say that we didn't write the album because of the pandemic or after the pandemic, but during the pandemic. And so
Yeah.
that was for all of us, like the album title says, it was a big solace for each one of us because it gave us something to do and something to work on that will be there when the pandemic won't be anymore, hopefully. So it was a real pleasure to write the songs and to work on this whole album. Not only songwriting, but the recordings and the shooting the music videos, doing photo shoots and stuff like that. That kept us busy, and I guess it was pretty important for each one of us.
Right. Awesome. So what is it that you want the fans to take away from this album? Because I know there's 10 songs, 10 exorcisms of negative energy, and 10 lifesavers. Solace being one of the singing the battles of darkest days and getting life back to believing in oneself. So I figure that this is a pretty positive album, and I think that you want the audience to understand. Hey, there's better stuff out there for you. You just gotta keep on
Go out and grab it.
yeah, right, yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's it.
That's
Yeah, I think you nailed it.
nice. Yeah. Because I feel like I don't have cable TV because I can't stand the news. It's all bad stuff now. So all I just do is watch Netflix and whoever I have on my TV. So I don't like bad news. I have depression. I have CP, cerebral palsy. So that kind of gets me away from the bad negativity and focus on myself, right? And I feel like when this album comes out, it would really help me in the process of me having depression. So I thank y'all for writing this album. And
Wow.
yeah,
Thank
cool.
you.
No problem. One last question for y'all. This podcast is called When Words Fail, Music Speaks. That can't be anything further from the truth. My last question to y'all is there a song right now that you can think of that when you hear it again, you can't explain it to anybody how it makes you feel? Do you have a song like that? Or not? Because I've met people before where they can't, no songs speak to them as much as others. So do you all have that one song that really speaks to you in a way you can't talk to anybody else about it?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe for me, this would be a song from Sleep Token, and it's called Nazareth.
Okay.
And yeah, when I hear the first two chords, I just get into a feeling that I really can't describe.
Right.
But in a positive way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How about you, Robin?
For me, I think it's from Funeral for a Friend.
Oh, nice.
The song History. It's just means a lot to me, and I listen to this song a lot in a very special phase in my life.
Yeah.
So
well,
this one for sure, yeah.
Nice. So I do want once again thank y'all for coming on, and to all listeners, you can find them on Facebook on Venues Official. Just type it in your little search box right there. you can go to the website venues.bigcartel.com, which has like t-shirts and beanies and hoodies and all the good stuff. You can pre-order their new album Soulless on Apple Music and Spotify. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
Oh, and they're on Instagram under Venues Official. So make sure you check them out. And do we have a TikTok, or we're still not doing TikTok right now?
We do.
Okay.
Actually, we do.
Yeah, because I've been trying to figure out my first video. I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. So,
Same
yeah.
here. So
Yeah, right. Right. I don't think anybody knows what I'm doing on that platform. But yeah. So yeah. So thank you once again for coming on, and my co-host apologizes to y'all because he couldn't come on right now, but he'll be on next time when we have you back on, and I hope we do.
right, yeah. Thank you for the
Definitely.
invitation.
Sure, no
Yes, thanks
problem.
for having us. It was a
Awesome.
pleasure.
Y'all have a great afternoon or night, or I guess it's beginning come nighttime your time.
Yeah,
It's the evening now, yeah.
beer time already.
Beer time, yes. Hell yeah. All right. Take care.
You too. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.